Hey guys, it's your boy, Mr. Technically Difficult, here with another interview video. Let's go through it. You ready?
Yeah. Let's just jump right in. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name's Gilbert Anderson. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana, and honestly, I'm a little bit weird, to be real with you. I joined the military while I was in college. Shout out Air National Guard. And some of the things that I actually really enjoy, painting and exercising. I really get into a lot of things. One of the greatest achievements I've probably done is this like a hobby is I got into judo and jiu-jitsu. That's really cool. That's really enjoyable. Shout out to my gym. Mid-City Martial Arts. And honestly, I really love exercising. So but probably the biggest thing about me is that I'm a and I'm really awkward, so.
I don't think so.
But anyway, besides me and my awkwardness, I'm really into Japanese culture, especially anime, so. I'm also really into technology. Shout out to AWS again. They are not sponsoring this video, but if they would like to, just hit up your boy, Mr. Technically Difficult. Whew.
What sparked your interest in this career field?
Probably my love for technology and me just wanting to create really cool products for everybody. And also, I love making like quirky things, videos like the one I'm doing now. And the biggest thing when I was a kid is I wanted to make cartoons. And when I found out how much a cartoon is made for a living, I was like, no, I don't want to do that. Let me do something else. And that's when I fell in love with making video games. So I really wanted to go to school and make video games. So I ended up trying to find a career path, and the easiest one, and that's in my opinion, was being a game developer. So how do you become a game developer? You go to school, become a programmer, go to school for computer science, right? So I did that, kinda. And it didn't exactly work out the way I intended, but I still landed on the goal. So, yeah. More about my career path and history in the earlier video. Check that out.
What do you like most about your career field?
Well, I am in software development, so I make apps. I make enterprise software right now, but I've made everything from video games to mobile applications to a app that checks dive logs to a app that tracks assets of people that do random things, and what we call that is data analytics. So this really finding out how to make data actionable became more interesting to me lately. And then me being an artist and my background, I just wanted to make everything look and feel good,
Yeah, man. What does a typical day entail in your line of work?
Well, usually we'll start our day with a meeting, a stand-up, if you have like actually talk about your task or what you plan on accomplishing for that day and any impediments that you may have run into. And by doing that in a group, somebody senior level, your peers, colleagues, maybe even juniors, might be able to give you some insight in one of those obstacles that you're facing. So that's the beginning of the day. And usually, if I'm not working from home, I'll actually go and coordinate with some of my data analysts and stakeholders to see what is priority. Now, a lot of that can be done through productivity software such as Jira. And if you don't have that set up, you can use a simple to-do list or task manager application. You can even create that yourself. That was also another good app for starting developers, I mean. So besides getting my task for the day, I'll actually do a lot of research. I'll take about 1 hour a day to do kind of like a self-study or research into what I'm planning on building. Now, that may come after I complete my task, that may come before, and that may come throughout, because depending on what obstacles I face, Stack Overflow doesn't always have all the answers, and you can't always trust Wikipedia. So sometimes you have to do a lot of digging, and that digging, which I call the rabbit hole, may take a while. So as I complete my task and check those in, I'll get them reviewed. And I usually have a few weeks to get that done, but if it's just that day and I don't have any meetings, I'll actually sit with one of my developers and go through my code. I may set up a meeting with a group of developers, or I may just do it with a senior developer. And if it's small enough, or if it's a design task, I might take it up with my leadership or stakeholders to see if I'm going in the right direction and see if I'm accurately understanding their input and their needs. And after that, at the end of the day, I'll go work out, just try to not think about work until about 3 a.m. when I figure out that one problem that I was working on all day and I've been researching, and all of a sudden my mind just like clicks and I hop on my computer at 3 a.m. and complete my work. So, or I'll write it down and then go back to sleep and dream about everything.
So what are some of the challenges you face and how do you solve them?